We're going. your first guest here in like a week, man.
It's been
and this is a different setup. No, sorry, not a week. Months. Like, I don't even remember the last guest I had. I've been doing solo episodes for a while. And YouTube, I haven't even been posting. I've been going audio only, which is actually pretty nice. Just because you could just kill the lights and it's just so easy.
But for a guest, in boxers.
No, I know. For like a guest, another comedian, you got to have video, you know? It's all content these days, bro. I can't be like, yo, come do my audio only podcast. You'd be like,
I mean,
bro.
you could have, nigga. I'm a weird nigga, bro. I would have still invited Dante.
He'd be here behind cameras. They just wouldn't be recording.
Yeah, bro.
What's new, man? Austin, that was crazy. Did you see those? Did you see those photos I sent them? Remember those disposables? We just got them developed today.
I never saw them.
Oh, those are the disposable ones.
Yeah, remember?
Okay.
Yeah, you shot them at
I
East
do. I
Austin.
do remember you taking them. Yeah.
Yeah. Show them the one photo. I don't even have my phone on me. It's
I
recording.
didn't get them.
No, I mean you had disposable.
Yeah, but I didn't bring my camera like most of the time.
All right, fair enough.
I did have a disposable camera though.
Did you max out
Those photos are fucking sick.
I know.
Man, I love a disposable photo. Remember that VW Bug that was like completely gutted?
Yeah.
Yeah, that photo came. I forgot about it. Sick photo.
Did you max out the rolls?
Like what sense? What is
Like
that
all the photos? Like how many photos do you get in a roll now? I
32.
haven't bought
32, 24.
I thought it was 27 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was something high 20s.
They're still the same type like technology though.
I
Like
think
that
so,
Kodak
man.
camera with the paper wrap around it.
Yeah, that's what we had. The
You
green
rip
one.
that paper?
The Fujifilm.
You know you're gonna get some memories in that bitch, huh?
That shit is actually classic.
Buddy, when it pulled up, I was like, oh yeah, I remember that day completely. How sunny it was, remember?
Yeah, it was sunny. It was
Yo.
hot.
Do you have your phone on you?
Somewhere.
Yeah, forget it. Forget it. What you bummed out that you didn't get up at Kill Tony?
No, man.
Yeah?
No.
You saw what you needed to see or what?
No, I'll still go back. I'd
Yeah.
still love to get on Kill Tony just to get on Kill Tony.
This guy kills me, bro. He went to America and then started posting. I saw a post. You're so militant and quick to become militant. I saw a post. You're like, Canadian comedians suck. Every credit you have
nigga.
means nothing. We're like, we all knew that.
Nothing.
Why are you saying that?
Nothing.
Like, that's like going up to a guy we all know has, like, his dad died and just being like, bro, you have no dad. Like, I know. We all know this. Why are you saying it?
It was
like
the most
that?
freeing shit. Because that's because that's my
what?
platform. Yo, this is what I don't understand with you niggas. Why do you watch like it's not for you? You know what I mean? Like so many people like
I
had to stop doing this fucking
Because they literally have a For You page.
that villain character. You know what I mean? Like I thought in my mind, and I even talked to a couple guys, and like they got it. You know what I mean? Is like I don't like the system. I don't like the way it's set up. And I want to use my platform to be a voice for that.
Okay, wait. You're being a little vague right now. You're talking about social media specifically?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
My villain character. I wasn't being vague. I told you specifically when I was doing this.
But do you mean that on stage?
The stand-up
or do you
comedy
mean
villain.
on,
As my social media persona, let's say.
I didn't even know you were actively doing a villain. Like
Well,
in your
no,
mind, you were doing a villain, or when you look back, you were a villain.
No, it's
You
just
know
I
what I mean?
changed my because you're actually my homie and you don't watch me like that. Some
Yeah.
of these niggas were actually watching like every change of my fucking page and then like naming their tour based off what I was saying on my feed. So I was kind of playing with that, but for the most part, I thought because everybody has a persona. You have your social media fucking you know
You
what I
a couple
mean?
things you fuck with.
And everybody needs that in the online space. And I'm kind of a fucking, I don't know, like
You have that.
I'm a counterculture
You're the guy that's fed up.
I'm a counterculture guy. No,
that-
bro, no.
But that's a guy.
No.
That's a guy, though.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's why I had to stop doing it because it turned into people assuming, oh, this guy's bitter and fed up and all this shit. I'm like, no, nigga. Or he's never had these opportunities. It's like, I can pull up receipts where I have all these opportunities or requests to come out and do this shit or change your act and fucking get in to do this. Like, just because I'm vocal about this shit doesn't actually necessarily mean I'm all the... It's more a character. Like I'm saying, it's an online persona. I've had to tweak it and figure it out, but I'm doing it in real time. Yo, salutes to whoever the fuck Truth Turtle is, but that nigga's a bitch because
on the social?
he hides behind the turtle. And I still love you, Truth. This guy's called me out on some shit and subliminal me and all this fucking... But I called him on it, and it's all good.
Is there a conversation back and forth there?
Oh, there's a DM threat. Yo, me and True Turtle are actually cool. Whoever it is, I'm calling you a bitch, but it's with love.
It's for sure someone you
But
know.
my thing is...
For sure someone
Oh,
you know.
100%. And I
That's-
honestly,
to me, that's just some
assume it's a
creepy
failed
shit.
comedian. It would have to be a failed comedian. It's
That's-
probably not a
It's kind of
successful
creepy,
comedian.
though. That's a weird thing to be
But
doing
my
with your
thing
time.
is... is why do that? Why create a false personality where you're hiding behind a mask? I am comfortable enough with myself, with my status, stance, whatever the fuck, bro. I know why I'm in the game. I know why. I have my hard line. I've gone through 13 years of personal experience, which none of these niggas that create fucking their own whatever mythology in their own mind about me, yo, please continue to, because you've never had a conversation with me.
What are people saying about you out there?
Oh, like the bitter shit,
yeah,
or just like sour because he doesn't get opportunity. I'm like, I don't even really want to speak about it this way because it seems like it's a response to almost ghosts. But niggas know who they are, bro. And
there's a lot of shit talking.
And I,
Dante,
well, like you came in with this shit. Yo, you came in with this shit. So let me actually, like,
yeah.
I'm just addressing, like,
yeah.
I went through this phase where I thought in my mind, let me create the stand-up comedy villain where I call out the industry on the shit that I've experienced personally, firsthand.
Okay.
And create an online persona based off that. And then that
and
turned
now you
wait, shut the fuck up, my nigga. And that turned into people in my scene directly around me who don't really know me but are around me taking it personal because they took it personal. But look at how our friendship continues to flourish, my nigga. Because you don't take... And you are actually successful at this social media shit. But never once have you taken any one of my outbursts or fucking Lewis Black style rants of, yo, fuck social media, fuck the system, and all these credits and this and that or whatever. You have never taken that and taken it to heart.
No. I mean, what is there... Like,
our friendship has never
man.
diminished about it. You have never... Or have you, actually?
I mean, if you quit comedy, that'd be one thing completely. Like, to succumb to all this shit is one thing. But then to just still be on stage, then I'm like, this thing is just fed up. He's just an old-ass motherfucker in his mind.
That's what I don't
You're
want
56 in your mind.
That's what I don't want it to turn into. And Kev Soldo
thank you for
actually,
letting me talk now. I appreciate you, brother. I was like, is Willie allow this one?
Well...
But yeah, bro, you're just... I don't dismiss people. There's a lot of people saying generally negative stuff. Even when I think about myself, my interactions with people, I'm like, most of my interactions with people is complaining about money. Me personally, right? Like, we've already interacted briefly before this. In general, you know this, right, Dante?
Yes, I know this.
So I'm like, that's not... If you have a friend who's always complaining about, or like whatever, you're just like, it bums you out a little bit eventually, right? You don't want to be that guy. But still, my friends who I've been doing that for years with, they don't like cut me off. They're like, shut up, bro. You'll be fine, like that, right?
Yeah.
Same with you being like, the whole system's falling apart. You're like, well, relax, bro. You're good, bro. You're good.
This is after all the acid has left my fucking body and...
Yeah, there's the system.
But, no, see, like, and there's people that are actually, like, I would consider you a good friend of mine in the comedy community. Not even just in comedy. I would consider you like a brother.
I hate your guys. Fuck. I just been out there talking shit like Zeus ain't shit. I'm a pod exposing.
You could talk shit because I know when you talk shit, it's like you're actually my brother. Like, we have real conversations. We've had one-to-ones. We've just given opportunities to each other. Like, it's deeper than that. But when people form opinions or whatever, which they're allowed to, you can do whatever. But you don't actually know me. That's when it doesn't matter, and that's when I'm like this part of me that used to be a troll, bro. I used to be a really good internet troll, and I like fucking with niggas.
That's why you fuck with this truth turtle thing, because you respect game, and say, you know what I mean? Like, you're like,
100%.
You're like, damn, this is hating on a high level.
But why hide behind the mask?
Hatery.
Why hide behind the mask? I'm actually in it
because it's personally.
I get it.
Right?
I get it.
Yeah,
but that's bitch to me.
Yeah,
that's bitch to me. Like,
no one's disagreeing with that, though.
And the beautiful, well, you aren't. But I've heard, and I have to bring this up because I mentioned his name without context. Like, Kev Soldo came to me. He's like, when I started doing this comedy villain thing, he's like, watch out.
Is it Kev Soldo?
No, Kev Soldo's, bro, one of the greatest human beings I've ever met in life.
I'm like, shit, it's all connecting. He knows so much about Volkswagens. His hatred runs deep from his knowledge of diesels.
You're hilarious.
It's all connected. It's all connected.
That would be the craziest shit. But he told me, he's like, watch out, though, because, like, even though you are projecting this comedy villain character or persona to be a certain thing, people are going to attribute it with other things. and make sure that, you know, eventually usually people turn into the thing that they're trying to speak against. Almost like, you know, the Dark Knight type shit. He's like, you die a hero, or you live long enough to
Become the villain.
become the villain type shit.
Yeah, 100%.
And it was starting to get, I was getting more and more feedback, and people were like trying to talk to me like, yo, who's G-checking you? And you're fucking, yo, who talks to you and tells you and asks you about the things and the moves you're making and shit? And like people who I never ever communicate with. So it's like there's a lot of like fake friendship shit. And like I would love, and this is what I'm still figuring out, that my online persona, just because like the name, the comedy villain isn't there, it's because I'm smart enough to be like, okay, I'm not actually trying to project myself as this thing that you're attributing to me, but I still want to shine light on the experiences that I've had that are fucking whack on my journey. And the beautiful thing is I'm locked into comedy, man. I love comedy so much, and I know now, I don't even question it. There is no fucking, like, the promised land is whatever you make.
Damn.
As an experience, bro, you are a shining example.
You've been hitting that acid.
No,
bro.
I haven't done, bro. I
promised land.
Nah, nigga. I broke through on DMT, and I haven't done fucking psychedelics since.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit, man. Every time I tried to do DMT, I haven't broken through yet.
Before your life like takes on this new course, come hang out with the homie, bro.
Yeah.
And we'll fucking blast you
Become
off,
the new
dude.
comedy villain. You see me next week like the system ain't shit. The system's fucked, man. It's against us. It's like, oh shit, he did DMT with Zeus. Oh shit, he broke through. Oh shit. Oh fuck.
Yeah, man. It's I don't know. I love. I think I've rediscovered a love for this social media shit based on my original love of the internet and what that was. It was like, it was just fuckery for me because we came up in it. You know what I mean? Dante, you're a little younger, but like through the dial-up, through the fucking phones with the big brick phones with the antennas, like Netscape, fucking AOL.
I remember waiting a day to download Changes by Tupac. Like 3.7 megabytes.
And hoping that it was the right
It's
version.
like 12 kilobytes. Yeah, it could just be fucking like donkey sex sounds or some shit. Seriously, half of it is donkey sex something. But yeah, then it just be Changes. You press play and then what was it? It would be like Windows Media Player opens up. It's like, dun, 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 dun. You're like, ah! See no changes. You're just amped, bro.
You're talking about like Kazaa, BearShare, Morpheus. All
yeah,
that
bro.
shit.
Yeah, we call
Like
it
the torrent
Kazaa.
thing?
You call it Kazaa.
Kazaa. Yeah, Kazaa.
I don't know. It's one of those things you don't know who's saying it right. We call it Kazaa. Kazaa, it literally
you're right,
was
too.
Kazaa.
Yeah.
So I think it might, but I was always like, hey, people are saying Kazaa.
It's like Braza.
Do you remember when Dead Mouse came out? Did you know how to say it? What the 5 was? I didn't know. So I would just trail off. I'm like, yo, put on that new Dead Mouse.
Dead Mouse.
Dead Mouse.
Five.
Dead Mouse.
I think I was, what year was that? Because I can't.
Strobe. What year
you
did Strobe come out by Dead Mouse? Remember that shit when that came out?
Yeah.
I think that was the beginning of uni. That shit took off, bro. That was everything. Strobe, dude.
14 years ago.
2010.
No,
Pretty much first
2010?
year. Oh, yeah, 14. Dead Mouse Strobe, 65 million views. He made that shit in his
I'm
basement.
probably working at like EB Games at this point in my life and fucking just nerding out and trying to figure out. 2010, I haven't started comedy, obviously, at this point. I'm just, I'm in college for radio broadcasting at this point. Smoking a lot of weed. Or actually, at that, I took a 2-year break. It was the longest break I've ever taken for smoking weed. I don't even know what brought me back in.
Side note, fun fact. Did you know that Dead Mouse's lawyer represents Tupac's estate?
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if that...
That's a fact.
I know that. I don't doubt that. I'm sure. It's just weird.
My buddy was like delivering something to their house and just ended up finding out it was like Dead Mouse like there and met the lawyer and learned that in this delivery process, just coincidentally.
That's so Hollywood.
It was like in Canada.
Like incestuous fucking... this
Yeah,
person
Dead
works for
Mouse
that person.
lives out in like Halton area.
Yeah, this was in Ontario.
Why don't you just expose the man's actual address, bro?
Bing,
Find it right
bing,
now.
bing.
People know it.
All those strobe haters are looking for him still. They're like, it's not. It's just synth, man. It's just this guy's just fucking coding. Remember Strobe? That was the song to do psychedelics and general harder drugs to. It had to be on.
Strobe?
That's like that was when the pre-drink was hitting the crescendo.
Yeah.
It was Strobe would be on.
What's the hardest you've ever went with drugs? With any one drug, what's the hardest that you've went on any one drug?
Like,
Would it be alcohol, even probably blackout, or have you done like too much acid or mushrooms where it was like too intense of an experience?
Mushrooms.
You're from
and
London,
some
so have you ever
unknown
done
drug.
meth?
No. It was acid and some unknown drug. Yeah, London, east of Adelaide in London.
I'm talking to you like I didn't also grow up in London. No, I didn't do
There's
meth.
people in Belgium right now like, London have meth people? I'm like, yeah, east of Adelaide. They're like, oh, okay, yeah. Oh, got it. One time in Amsterdam, we just took acid and then took some random drug that we don't know what it was. The
Took
guy
some
said he
random
invented
drug.
it. The guy said he invented it.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because somebody told us if you do acid and it's called candy flipping or something like that. Acid and M.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or was it mushrooms and M? Is it
No,
acid?
I think
and
it's
M?
acid.
Acid. Okay, so whatever it was, we did the one, and we were looking for the other one, and we met this Asian kid who was like, I don't have it, but I have a drug I invented. I'm a chemist. It was like a crazy story, and then we cut him off, and we're just amped for some reason. We're so young and stupid, but we're like, bro, if you do it first, we'll do it. And then he did it first.
That's so wild. What?
It was like a blue powder, like Breaking Bad.
What the fuck?
Swear to
How
God.
did you ingest it or smoke it?
Snort
or
off the end of a knife.
Snort it?
Yeah.
Wait, you snorted it off the end of a knife?
He did it first.
You're so casual about it.
Yeah.
You did it first.
In my mind, that's the test as old as time, right? You do it first,
Yeah.
and then I'll do it, right? Like I don't know what that is,
Yeah.
but if I see you ingest it, and you're like, what if he has the antidote? It's like I don't think people are going. That might be if you have actual enemies, right? I don't think that's what this is. But still, I don't know who you are. I don't trust it. But if I
Yeah.
see you consume it, this was my logic back then, and I still stick with it. But now I'm not trying to just snort random shit. That was just in that moment. You know when you're on a mission? This is like, I don't even know, 10 years ago, 12 years ago?
You know when you're on a mission?
Yeah, we're just like, yo, we got to find this. It was like
Yeah.
late. But yeah. I don't think it was. I think it was just some random blue shit.
You know
This
what's
guy was
funny
just
is my
fucking nuts.
worst drug experience. Definitely not my worst. It was a fun experience in the moment,
Yeah.
but I could have died easily. Was with M also.
Oh, yeah?
Like it was just a party.
Almost
randomly.
danced to death?
No, bro. No, I almost, bro. Because when you do M, if you've never done it, which you shouldn't, by the way, we're not condoning doing this shit.
Now I have to edit a really aggressive visual disclaimer. Like yellow.
Smoke.
With like a-
Are
yeah.
you smoking yet?
Yeah. With one of those red, yellow fucking yield signs.
Yeah, there was just a bunch of red cups. Like when you do M, you do points of M. You know what I mean? Like you do like a point, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, you just and a number of those. Like I need
Correct.
2 tabs.
Correct.
Not tabs, but whatever it is, the dot, whatever the fuck.
So there was a bunch of M broken up amongst maybe like 50, not even 50, maybe like half that. Red cups
Yeah.
and then water poured into
Just
all the
by
red
sight?
cups. So it was weighed.
Yeah.
But each individual person had already done, like I had already done like a 1 point something.
Gotcha. Oh, it was just unknown. Yeah.
So by the end of the night, I'm pretty sure like, because what was left of the M was weighed.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
But anyway, so
Yo,
you ended up
don't
having a
nobody
bunch?
die right now. Yeah. And just ended up sweating out on the floor of the fucking street, like downtown Hamilton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's where
It's,
that's where it all
that-
ends.
that's-
All
I looked Hamilton very, like,
You
you know what I
succumbed
mean?
to
Like,
Hamilton.
I'm like, oh,
Finally it got
take
you.
me.
You resisted for so long, but it got you.
This
How
is-
fitting.
There's this book. This guy always shows up. You know how they do the art crawls, like the
No.
the community.
The one you were talking about the other day?
yeah, the community markets.
Yeah.
So like every city does it. Like Toronto does the Kensington pedestrian Sundays.
Got it.
So Hamilton does these things called art crawl, the second Friday of every month.
Yeah.
And used to be like a small thing where a bunch of artists would be able to free to line the streets between certain streets with tables to vend art and whatever the fuck, handmade shit.
Yeah.
It's so big now that it's almost as big as the annual street festival, which is Supercrawl, which they put like 2 big stages on either end of the street, and then it's just shut down all day. But Art Crawl, they shut it down after 5 p.m. Bro, there was the last one I went to, this just past one in July. There were artists already lined the whole street by 11 a.m. trying to stake their spot. And it was just such an amazing vibe, bro. I don't even know where I was going. This is a weed moment right here.
Yeah. See, you got that old mind. Your heart warmed when you saw community coming together. Artistic community. That warmed your heart. You know when you go to a community center, there's that old woman that just does it for the love of the game. You got a little bit of that in you. That's why you got so many of these beads on, nigga.
Nigga, come on,
you're channeling the beads.
He actually got that at Art Crawl.
Yeah,
sure. I got the rings there. These are all different fucking collectings over time.
I didn't know you to wear jewelry all the time like that, or like that level of jewelry. You leveled it up, huh?
Bro, I'm going all the way hippie. Like I'm
so when you wake up, do you gotta put on? Do you sleep with this shit?
No, only when I go outside, bro. Like this one's pretty much on me at all times. But
is that copper?
Yeah, this one's no. This one I forget now. I should actually know, but I don't care right now.
Yeah,
these ones are copper. This one's.
Is copper supposed to be good or whatever?
I don't know. It's supposed to be vibratory, like.
Shit, man, you've been hanging out with a lot of the white girls. I can tell, bro. You fucking cleaning up.
This Ankh is straight from Egypt. White girls, bro. You of all people know I've given up on them.
What? Just because I saw your set yesterday, like I'm done with white girls.
Oh, I've been saying that for a minute. I'm just saying, like I don't know. The last time I slept with one, I been at least over a year.
But you beat it up like you're on dates left and right at a fucking Starbucks.
Bro, for the first time, this is gonna sound whack, but like for the first time,
black people ain't shit. No,
that's crazy.
Oh shit!
Listen, my brothers.
Damn, you really hit that deal.
Listen, my brothers.
Once he put the tripod starts levitating. Use his mind.
I want
save the community, Zeus, with your mind.
I'm letting you get it all up, bro. Just get it.
All right, go for it.
Yo, this must be what it feels like.
That's this nesty right here. You know?
I just experienced what it's like when Dante's doing my podcast now. I'm like, oh, that's
like, oh shit, let him cook. Let him cook. That's what they say, right? Let him cook.
Let him cook.
Bro, I love the Dragon Ball Z content I'm getting on my Instagram.
Like
what
in your
they're
algorithm?
doing with Dragon Ball Z with AI is so amazing.
Where they set the voice, the lineups. Yeah, oh my god.
Piccolo training Gohan about someone is coming to dab him up, but you don't know the name of the person.
I'm sure I've talked about this on your podcast before, but I didn't fuck with Dragon Ball Z for 2 reasons when I was growing up. Because I was growing up in the prime, I guess. Because there was Dragon Ball, then Dragon Ball Z.
Hell yeah.
You grew up with both.
I grew up with Dragon Ball Z, but I went back and watched
You went
Dragon
back
Ball.
and watched?
Yeah.
It was the intro.
Thank you, Mr.
I think I talked about it on this podcast,
intro is
bro.
great.
Dragon Ball Z. Like
You couldn't do
bro,
it.
it pissed me off. Like it actually, like
You never made it through.
viscerally made me mad. No, so then there would be the times where obviously the intro
powering
is
up
the
for
intro.
episodes.
For episodes,
Yeah, of course.
and-
But here's the thing: 98% of the episodes are not that. It's 2% of the episodes that they're about to hit a crazy power level that they're powering up for the whole episode.
Yeah.
But it's mostly they're already fighting or they're training.
When I got older, I saw Japanese Dragon Ball Z that was bloody as fuck.
Yeah, and
I
then
like-
also.
If I had seen that, I probably would have watched that. But
But those voices, Funimation or whatever, they did such a great job with Dragon Ball Z. Like cast voice acting. Because I can't even listen to the original Goku. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know what that sounded like Spanish, but but like the new one is a lot more manly. It was like a little girl voicing the last one. Very usually Japanese dub is always the way to go, but
Most of the time.
I gotta say that Funimation, not the way they dubbed that,
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah, like
classic.
Vegeta's voice, Goku's
Vegeta's voice, Piccolo's voice,
voice, yeah.
all perfect.
see, like, will I need to have watched Dragon Ball Z to get what you're about to show?
No, this is just AI voice.
No, this young guy's Gohan,
Yeah.
and his master was the green guy Piccolo.
Okay.
So they have
Teach
that
me how to
relationship.
jab like you,
You're still too weak.
Mr. Bigelow.
All right, let's hear what you got. That's all you've got? Useless.
Isn't that our barber?
Perfect timing. Make sure you observe how we dap each other.
You love that random internet shit.
it.
You
Like
love,
you can't
you
see
love
him.
that random internet
He
shit.
hasn't reached the dap up distance, so you have to pretend you don't see him. Once he arrives there, that's when you call him and dap him
My
up.
enjoyment out of
won't
this
ruin
right
the
now is
dap
watching
buildup.
y'all.
I have so much to
I
learn.
love
I
this.
can't believe how experienced that barber is. He spotted us with his peripheral vision the moment he stepped out. Then he noticed he hasn't reached dap-up distance and brought
Dap-up
out his
distance.
phone to reduce eye contact. We're witnessing a master at work. What's good, my nigga? Looking sharp, Gohan.
Thank you, man.
The edit, I love the edit, the music choice in the background, how on point the actual audio is to the original voice.
But there's a lot of inside references to DBZ, yeah?
No,
No,
nothing at all.
This
You
one.
just need to know that Piccolo trains Gohan, that he was his master.
Okay.
And they're just talking about black. It's all black culture in the back,
Yeah.
the engine of black.
I've been getting a lot of the Avatar: The Last Airbender ones.
Yeah.
So funny. Like
Wow,
this
this kills
like Iroh's talking to Zuko like, Zuko, you have no hoes. You haven't clapped cheeks in over a year. And then Zuko's like, once I catch the Avatar, I'll get all the bitches. It's my destiny.
I saw one for Dragon Ball Z today. Did you watch Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah, I
You
did.
know King Vegeta, Vegeta's dad,
Yep, yeah,
and
yeah.
Raditz,
Yep.
which is like Goku's
Goku's
dad,
brother.
Oh, or his brother. And they're in the sky like Mufasa, like kind of like a in the clouds, like a
Yeah, they're watching
like a
down.
mirage,
Yeah.
and they go, "Yo, wish us back, nigga! Yo, wish us back, bro. What the fuck? Collect the balls, bring us back. What are you doing, nerds? Yeah. Oh man, dude, I love this shit so much.
Would you say it's your favorite cartoon from childhood?
Simpsons, I would say, still
Okay.
is probably the
Classic.
top for me. But
Top 3?
Simpsons, without a doubt, it's either drag. As far as like affecting me,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Both of it. I get my
I
general
would say
violent
Simpsons would have
tendencies
to
from
squeak out
Dragon
the
Ball
edge
Z,
because comedy.
and I learned English from Simpsons. Like I watched Simpsons before Dragon Ball Z. Simpsons was right when we arrived to Canada. This is what I watch every day, twice a day.
Omni, you got
From
the Omni
6.
channel?
Omni at 5 o'clock, Omni 2 for 10 o'clock, and 5 o'clock, I think it was CBC or one of them, had The Simpsons.
True. There was 2 channels that
Yeah,
were like
CTV,
an hour
and
apart
then-
back to back.
10 o'clock for me, because I had just the TV. When you plug a TV into the wall, those channels you get, that's all we had. So it's like, you get City TV,
Yeah.
which is channel like 11 or some shit.
City TV.
You get
everywhere.
YTV. It's you don't get YTV. You get TVO Kids.
Yeah.
You get CBC.
Yeah.
And like a couple other nothing. Omni
Global,
2, which
Channel
was like
3.
Global.
Yeah.
Global was like Omni 2.
And Global had Simpsons on Saturday.
Dude, I just
There was a sweet
nonstop
spot there where
Simpsons.
Omni had back-to-back Simpsons and Fresh Prince.
Oh man.
And they did it so perfect because they would run Fresh Prince like in sequence, and then once the season ended, like you know how a lot of channels would just show fucking random episodes when a show goes into syndication.
They had it in succession.
Yeah,
So it's like
and
you
it just
stay
kept
on.
looping. I'm pretty sure I
I think
saw
we do
Fresh
at the
Prince.
office right now, pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of play people.
I must have looped
Playful.
Fresh Prince like
Playful.
4 times.
Yeah, bro. Fresh Prince was fucking great. That moment was like, fucking man, I don't need that. We're all just watching it, trying not to cry. Fuck, man. Will Smith's such a good actor, man. Fuck. He clearly needs him, but he's being strong in the moment. And then he's like, yeah, I'm going to pack the car. What does his dad say? And he's just, I love that the way
happened.
Yeah. The way they had him be shifty. Like, don't be, you're like a shifty father. You're not a good father.
I didn't want to leave. It just happened. Like I know
They told him to
exactly
do some
what
jazz
you're
thing
talking
with it. There was a lot of choices made, a lot of them debatable. I still remember like being off put by like what's going on here, but
It was
like
like
Will
this.
Smith killed it. It's all about
happened.
Will Smith took that shit, and then that episode when they come back and like
he did.
yeah he did. And then when he
Hey,
walks
yo.
into the empty like place, they took everything out. He just kind of looks around. He's like,
Hands in
"Oh,
his pocket.
shit." Hands in- oh, like, oh,
Turns the lights off. Carlton's like,
They don't do
"Hey!"
that. Yeah, exactly. They end with a laugh.
He's taking
Dude,
a shit.
That's classic. They can't do that no more. When they just finish something with grace, no one does that shit anymore. It's just like, keep it going. Keep it. Like Marvel, they're never going to be like, let's try to wrap this up and maybe invent it in 5 to 10 years. Look at their 20-year plan. In 10 years, we'll bring it back. And let's focus on building some new shit. They're like, nah, Endgame 5, Endgame 9.
I wasn't always a fan of episodic weekly content, but like when like on TV, Just because that week to week shit, I'm like, fuck. Once DVDs box sets came out, I was like, I'll just wait for the box set.
Oh man, I never fucking owned one box set.
But like secondhand and all this shit. This is why I also worked at EB Games, because we like would swap discounts with other stores and shit.
It was back at a time where like we couldn't really, besides console, I couldn't really even justify the idea of owning a movie. It didn't make sense in my mind. You either rent them,
yeah,
or you buy a game. That's the only thing you buy. N64, GoldenEye, these things make sense.
Yeah.
But even though I love The Simpsons, I'm like, it comes on every night. Like, I can't imagine buying it. Even into my 20s, this mindset went on where it was like, remember when apps were 99 cents?
Yeah.
I remember the moment where I was like, fuck, I really needed this app.
Do you
and it was
buy
99
music?
cents. And I was like, fuck. And then I was like, I realized, oh, fuck, I can buy it. Like, I'm 24. I can just pay the dollar now.
Before Spotify and shit, did you buy music? Or were you
Never
still
bought music.
torrenting?
Never bought music.
Torrenting, yeah?
Yeah, all of it.
Yeah.
Exclusively. Or peer-to-peer, all that shit.
Yeah,
But
all that
now
shit.
that I got a vinyl record, now I actually buy music, though.
I buy comedy records. That's
Yeah,
from,
I could see. But to me, that...
But like you're buying new vinyl.
buying
new
old vinyl and new vinyl.
Okay, but I'm saying like an artist.
But I'm not like I
current
won't do a
artist.
digital press like into vinyl. Like that's
Yeah,
it has to
okay.
be like recorded, like the analog recording or whatever. Like these old pressings.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I got a lot of jazz, a lot of these old ones here, and it just has that fucking feel to it that's so sick.
The scratchiness.
Yeah, yeah. I've got a couple albums that are especially scratched. It almost sounds nicer. Stan Getz?
just sitting there like this.
Stan-
Buy
it's like-
every record.
It's just so.
You got a
like
good
this-
record shop or like a good
a good
spot
record
that you go
player
to? No, like a spot.
No, I don't go to one spot. That's like if I'm traveling
That's
and like
it.
I don't know what to do, I'll hit up the local record store and see if there's something.
Came back from Texas with like 6 comedy vinyls.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Have you played them yet?
No, I put them straight in the frame and put them on the podcast studio.
Oh shit!
I do need to play them though.
Do you have a player?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay, sick.
But Don Rickles, Red Fox,
Red Fox.
Richard Pryor, obviously. Who else?
I thought it was Lewis in the News. Is that
There was one
Lewis
more.
in the News? Huh?
I know his name.
Bing bing.
Dick
bing.
Gregory.
Oh shit! Oh, he just died, didn't he?
Like not too recently. Like
Yeah.
it was a few years ago.
Yeah,
but he
he's
did.
in that Red Fox. Like
Yeah.
a little like newer than Red Fox, but
He's a little newer.
yeah, Red Fox is like.
I had nothing of Red Fox's before, so it was fun to just.
Have you
find-
listened to it?
No.
It's old man.
Yeah. Like I've heard like clips and bits, but
Comedy
never a
doesn't
vinyl.
age well, bro. Let's just say that comedy does not age well.
Nigga,
Yeah.
this
not.
one Richard Pryor.
Except for
album I
Richard
have.
Pryor. Once Richard Pryor came, that ages like wine. That's because he's the first that cut away from like, Susie came home and said, "Ma, my shut up, ma, but like you know what I mean."
True.
And Rodney took it to the final level, but it was still like a show.
Yeah.
And then Richard Pryor took it to this like, take it all back. My life's fucked, and just doing stand up as we know it now. Like
There's still some I
storytelling.
feel like that transcend that, like, not Don Rickles, Dangerfield.
Dangerfield took it to the final level of like
You think he was? But I would say he's still more that old style of
the
delivery.
final level of that old style. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Like of like just non-personal, just quickly machine gun humor. He's the final level.
yeah, bro. Like,
There's no higher than Dangerfield. But then he even has like it's a little. He goes, I've never been, and he's like the ladies' man of that time. He was the guy, just fucking nonstop.
Who?
He goes, I never been a ladies' man, Johnny. Yeah, but one time the chick told me to come over. I went over. No, she's like, nobody's home. I went over.
Yo, that's
Nobody
my
was home.
favorite, bro. That's one of my favorite one-line bits.
But then, yeah, so that's a fucking.
Chick told me to come over. Nobody's
Anderson
home.
Paak
I
put
went
that-
over. Nobody was home.
Big kill, and then he goes,
Holy
Trippy
fuck.
by Anderson Paak. What a great track. He samples that. That means they let him clear that sample, which is sick. Too.
Like, that's funny that you
that's
brought
funny as
that
fuck.
one up because that's like from an interview too. That's not even from a
Johnny
set.
Carson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
not
yeah,
even
yeah.
from a set.
Well, literally, if you play Trippy by Anderson Paak, it's
Yeah.
the first thing you hear.
Yeah, it opens with
It opens with that.
That's
which I'm
funny.
like,
and then
oh,
it goes
shit.
into the song.
Yeah,
which is
it
a
goes
fire
right
song.
into. Yeah, it's a great song.
Which album was that? Do you know?
It's the one Oxnard or whatever it's called.
Oh, Oxnard. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just play the beginning. Oh yeah, Spotify, boy.
Nobody was home.
Yeah. Right into the track. Oh man.
Yeah.
That's like that's the final level in that sense, right? But for that style of like format,
Yeah.
way better than having a Richard Pryor. If you watch an hour, I want to see a Richard Pryor.
Yeah,
If
definitely.
you're gonna have a guest, you want Dangerfield.
And Pryor's
Boom,
kind of the
boom,
standard
boom.
that everybody now built their
Now-
shit off of.
But ever since, the Mitch Hedbergs and all these, there's like 1,000 styles and everyone is in all of them. But one of the grandfather styles is that Pryor, Chappelle, Burr, they all kind of do this like,
Well, but you talk to like Burr and Chappelle, they say their styles. Like that's what I'm talking about. The guys that are the kings right now. They base their shit off of. Like I just went back and watched the Comedy Store documentary again for some reason, just randomly, and like everybody's just talking about like Pryor this, Pryor that. Pryor,
it
like
guy?
there's all of course, but like I think it was even Burr that said he's like every Comedy Store person that came past Pryor at some point has had to sit there and like base their shit off of Pryor's. It like the way he broke it down was very interesting. I don't even realize like these people's impacts on the fucking game until you're like deep in it and invest. Like you just start looking around corners and nooks and crannies, and that's why I love comedy so much, bro. Like it really is. It's school to me, Like it's,
oh, I love the game. Too many specials are coming out though. I'm on YouTube, bro.
It's losing meaning.
I know, like and it did 4 years ago, but now I'm like, I used to click and watch a lot. Now I purposefully stay away from. Like I hate when I see someone having a high quality video of a bit I'm doing, and not because neither of us copied each other, just because it's an observation we made and we made a whole bit about it.
Yeah.
And this guy's like Shen Wang.
Shen Wang.
You know him?
Wanna
put him
name
up?
sounds familiar. From around here, no?
No. He's like a Bay Area, like LA or New York guy at this point. Yeah, that one.
Pulls up
Sweet and Juicy official trailer.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
Shout out to the rest.
He had like a Netflix special. Yeah, he's a beast. But this guy, he's got a bit about the best part of working in the office is that you get the printer. And I've got a thing about worst part about leaving corporate is that you can't print. And then we go through the jokes.
Yeah.
Very similar idea, very similar. But then he goes a way better route. He's so much better. His
It's, like,
joke,
polished
but I'm
out.
like, fuck. So now it's like even when I think of when putting it out, they're gonna like, you're doing Sheng Wang shit, and you're
Yeah, I
like,
know. Yeah,
same
bro,
thing
that's-
happened. Remember
that's
when
the game,
fucking
you
that
just give it up.
Tim Hortons bit I used to do about it reduces black people's threat level?
I don't remember. Oh, having a Tim Hortons.
Yeah, and then all these people sent me one where Godfrey's like, "This is why I hold Starbucks because look, now no one," and it went crazy viral. And they're like, "Yo," I'm like, "No."
no, it's over. The
Yeah,
bit's dead.
like it keeps happening where I'm like,
That's
the
a
game.
good
That's the
thing
game,
in a
though, right?
sense, though.
You're like, okay, these established higher level people
Tap
have a
into the
similar
same,
train of
yeah.
thought. So okay, I guess, but still.
But then it's
I'm
also
still doing
like,
my
how do
printer
you-
thing. I don't give a fuck because it's different.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna stop. I've been doing it for 40 years, bro.
That, like, I did always take those moments as a challenge, though. I usually throw out the joke or...
I'm not gonna throw it out because
like-
it's literally because a lot of people don't just leave the corporate world. You got to know what happens when you do. You realize you got to get a printer. You look behind you. What's that behind you right now, bro? It's a fucking brother.
You're hilarious.
Bro, we be out here printing, bro.
PC load letter. What the fuck does that mean?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Man, when we were in Texas, the car we rented, me and Moses,
Yeah.
it's one of those cars that annoys the shit out of me where you'll be driving at night. It was, it was a Ford what? Tiny little Ford. Fiesta. Driving at night, all of the dash center console, it's illuminated,
Yeah.
but the headlights are off. I'm like, I've been trained in a car that if it's dark here, that means that your headlights are off
yeah.
and you got to turn it on. It all comes on together. They
Yeah.
don't. So I'm driving around, bro, for days. I'd be just driving and people would be like fucking
Honking.
doing this and that. I don't know what. I'm like, people would keep fucking with me. And like, at one point, we had there's these like two lesbians at the show at the East Comedy, whatever. And then we leave. We're getting in the car. Me and Moses are driving away. And I was going to honk and say something funny. I honk. And she goes, "Turn your lights on." And I'm like, there's no more Moses for the rest of the fucking trip. He's like, "Turn your lights on." There's no more thing that shuts you down and makes you look more of a bitch to everyone in public, too. everyone who sees it,
Oh, this
you
guy
look,
doesn't know what he's doing.
you look unhinged, right? You look jaded. You look like you just
selling drugs.
you're
shifty.
confident to be yelling out, but you don't. You're not even driving the car. You look
shifty.
dumb as fuck. And,
I had that problem with the rental because it wasn't an automatic adjustment. Like it had the automatic setting,
Yeah.
but it wasn't one of the ones where you just turn on the car and it just is automatic.
yeah, it's off.
Yeah.
and you got to put it in automatic.
There was one time there was a cop behind me and I didn't know, but it was still just like sunset,
Yeah.
you know? So I didn't really need them just yet, but he followed me onto the interstate and he was behind me for like 15, 20 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
And it got dark, but not
Like, oh,
just,
fuck.
he pulled off the interstate just before it got
You could
really
see
dark
your
and,
front.
I couldn't see shit in front of me. Like, oh, fuck.
No way, that's
Oh,
great.
no.
You lucked the fuck out, bro.
Yo, I love driving out there. I don't
It
know.
is fun, man.
It's just they give you a higher speed limit, bro. Like they trust you, or what Dante kept saying is all a setup. Like they allow you to speed, like to go a higher speed because then you have the higher potential to go into a hospital and then someone's getting paid.
Yeah, I mean that's like a very Kill Tony conspiracy right there. That in bit form would
Like
do
you were
great.
saying some shit like this. It's all fucking.
Yeah, well, one of the things was like, especially when you were driving, because we were driving around at night, and they don't have like street lights the
That's
way
right.
that we have it here.
I can't
It's
complain.
area by area. It's
But
like,
in San
this area
Antonio
specifically was
yeah,
dark as fuck.
In
you're
San
saying.
Antonio, it's
No
dark.
street lights on the highway.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah,
Bro, and on the on ramp and shit, like
Oh,
there was a couple times where I almost hit the fucking the median
yeah.
because I had to last minute swerve because there's just no
Everyone's
lights.
drunk driving out there too.
Of course, because the booze is everywhere,
Everyone
free
is
flowing.
drunk driving.
What were you saying?
No, we saw that one dude like just swerving between
Oh,
like
yeah,
3
you
or 4
constantly
lanes.
see it, yeah.
We saw a dude driving with the Bud Light, like just drinking and literally drinking and driving at the same time. He had a Bud Light. You just going down the highway.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If cops come there, it's like here. It's like my seatbelt on. There, it's like is my drink visible?
Like
They literally just put the beer in the cup holder for that moment.
it doesn't make sense that you would advertise it
But
like
they don't-
that freely.
It doesn't
Have it
ruin
next to
you
where
like
pay
here.
for the gas.
Like in Canada, if you have a DUI, you're like fucked for being an employee somewhere, like
Yeah,
applying for a job. Like it's
No, because doesn't that go? I guess it's not.
it goes in criminal record.
Yeah, here.
DUI, yeah, but
Yeah,
in the
here.
States, a DUI is when I was working in Tennessee, everyone had a DUI. Everyone had a DUI, and it would be like the second DUI, and it's like your third DUI is when shit's like really gets serious.
Aggressive.
But you get 2 DUIs to figure it out, pretty much.
Of
you know?
course you do because it's in the culture. Like we were talking about it yesterday.
As
when
long
we
as
saw
nobody
each
got
other.
hurt. Here, it's like it doesn't matter if anybody got hurt or not. They're like, you were drinking and driving. Like put your name out on fucking like CTV news or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Maybe it is because I'm Canadian. Like it was jarring to see, not necessarily to see because I've been to Montreal and shit. Like I've seen booze in convenience stores, not in gas stations.
That's how it
next
should
to
be.
next to where, bruh.
It should be like that.
I don't.
I actually have a
It
beef
was
on
crazy.
Ontario. I'm not a
It's
big
like
drinker,
you're on your
but-
way to the beach, and it's like literally might as well somebody be putting beer in your fucking bag for you. Like, here you go. It was just
Well, why wouldn't a
massive
convenience
fucking
store,
freezer.
a store designed for convenience, have alcohol as well? It has tobacco. It has food.
I'm
it
not
has
saying don't have
lottery,
it in there. I'm
has
just
gas,
saying-
it has utilities, but no alcohol.
Even the cigarette packages there are like the gray packs now. Like
oh
they
yeah,
have-
we'll cover up.
But
put
the
them in
booze is like, hey, fucking Bud Light, this and that, fucking bikini
It's colorful
girls, this
still.
and that.
Yeah, it's nice. It's
like a
sexy.
video game display,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah. It's
It's straight
sexy.
up, and like I can't get
But
over
the way
this.
they do it here, I bet you they're gonna frost over, and
Bruh.
it's gonna say alcohol fridge, and it's frosted because it's Canada.
For whatever reason, I can't get over this. It's just so simple, though. It was just a massive cooler with the biggest tall cans I've ever seen.
Damn right, brother.
Like Arizona cans.
Like massive.
Oh, you're
massive
talking
tall
about in the
cans.
States?
In the States.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
The biggest tall and just
7-Eleven.
ice dump all
Corona.
over it like you're in a club.
Coors. Oh, Miller Genuine Draft and Miller Light. They get that giant
You,
can.
you get that whole reaching effect, and you're pulling that out of ice, and you're just all enticed to drink.
That's bro.
And it's like bikini girls, like, yeah, get your Bud Light, you fucking gay.
you gay or something, boy? You're like, oh fuck, let me get a six
You're
pack.
gay.
But like, why shouldn't these be at convenience stores? It doesn't make any sense to go to another store, and everybody does that.
I get it.
Pretty much except this
I'm
province.
just saying, don't put it next to where I pay for my gas. Like, it was just weird. It was
Put it all
jarring.
in one place. I think.
Put it in the back. The cigarettes
It is
are
in the
covered.
back. It's in the
It's not in the
fridge.
back, bro. No.
No,
You're talking about you're talking about in the States.
Yes.
I'm talking about what they're going to do in
Oh,
Canada.
okay,
Forget
fair
the
enough.
States.
Yeah, no,
We're Canadian.
Canada,
We're in here.
Canada's not going to do any of that shit.
Ontario, up until this fucking moment, you had to leave the store and be like, I gotta go to the designated store where I buy the thing.
The grocery
That's
stores
retarded.
all around my area have like an open beer section now.
That just came a couple years ago.
Yeah.
But let them just everybody sell. You know when you go to
Yeah.
Montreal and you're like, oh shit, I was gonna have dinner tonight. I'm here getting gas. Oh fuck, I don't have to go to Wine Rack. They got some wine here.
Yeah.
Sick. Why not have that everywhere? I mean, sure, people for
Yeah, I'm not
an
against
adjustment
that shit.
period, they get fucked up. Kids buy it. but
I'm not
then
against that shit.
Every other province has that, and Alberta's been doing just like Mike's liquor store. You're like, that's what it fucking should be. Let people have small business. What is this
Yeah.
shit? I'm for it.
And you could strive that way, opening up a liquor store. And,
Bro, when I worked in Michigan and I would talk to the gas station owners,
Yeah.
they're all like Arab and had
the
hookah.
number one request was liquor.
No, they're like, I don't know how the fucking you Canadian guys do it up there. He's like, all my money comes from alcohol, liquor, and tobacco.
Yeah.
Not even tobacco, like alcohol and lottery is where his money comes from. Because when you have a gas station, they give you like a penny on a liter or something like that. The oil companies take all the money. Like people, when they come to a gas station and you fill up your tank for $70, that station maybe gets like $8 of that.
Jeez.
They just are hoping you come in, get cigarettes, get some Doritos, get a water.
What do you think the franchise fee is on a fucking gas station?
I don't know, man.
Like
Probably
on a premium brand gas station,
like a Petro Canada here.
like or Shell.
I don't know. I think probably not even that high. If they're eating all of the oil costs, you don't make any money on gas. So to me, that makes it so getting it is actually pretty affordable because I see all these immigrant Indians getting it right when they arrive. So it's like, it's not going to be $2 million.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a Tim Hortons. It's not going to be McDonald's. I don't even know if they franchise, but
Fair
like,
enough.
I think they're just looking for someone to front some money in this area. People will always get gas. You may not survive, but then someone else, I'm going to get my money for the gas they bought.
Yeah.
And if you can't survive as an owner, someone else will. Like, they have all the power.
Did you go to Buc-ee's when you were in Texas?
What's Buc-ee's? I miss Buc-ee's.
This nigga put me onto Buc-ee's, like a 120 pump gas station. That's like-
120 pumps.
and they're all across Texas. It's like a institute, bro. It
Is
was
the
insane.
gas extra cheap?
It's like regular price. Well, like
So it's literally
cheaper
people
there.
go there just because it's giant?
it's
The
massive.
food
but,
is good. It's
but
clean
the-
as fuck.
they make their own food there,
Oh, it's like a Costco of like, they're doing it like that.
Yeah,
but it's a gas station.
Yeah.
They have their own merch. They have
Yeah, see, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
See, now I'm
Oh,
mad
and
I miss Buc-ee's. But let's see a picture of
the
Buc-ee's.
washrooms are crazy too.
They completely reinvented that idea that
And
they
it's
have
so
to be
clean.
shitty, right?
It's crazy, bro. And then they put in front of every door, they put like what they pay their employees. I had to take a picture of it because I
What they
almost
pay
cried.
the employees?
Bruh.
A lot.
Like 70K, like for this, it's like I think 18 an hour for the most basic like bathroom cleaning, and then $2 extra overnight.
And it's
jobs.
great?
Up to
It's
like
proper.
150K.
Buddy, there you go. See, America, they just do shit right, you know? They get
They also have the
capitalism.
population to do it.
They get capitalism. Yeah, they have the density to do it. And they just kind of do it better, and the government stays out of the way, especially in states like Texas. Just do your thing and let the market talk, right?
Yeah.
Here, they're like,
definitely.
forget the market. To even get in, you have to do A, B, C, D, E, F. You're like, fuck.
I feel like, yeah, we couldn't sustain.
Oh, that's huge, man. That's a lot of pumps.
Something. Yeah, couldn't sustain something, and they're all full, bro. If it's daylight,
Yeah.
they're all full.
Some motherfucking Buc-ee's right there. So, like, people go inside and you pump your gas. That's the idea. Like, the family,
park
like the
your
family
car?
spot, right?
You pick a pump, and then they have cameras, and then you walk up if you're gonna pay inside, or you can like tap.
Oh,
But if you pay inside, you go to the counter and they pull up. You tell them what pump, and they pull up the camera. Which car is yours? And then you tell them this one. And
So?
yeah.
Yeah,
It's very-
because here they're like, what pump number?
Yeah.
A lot of people in the States, they fucking brute force engineer everything, bro.
Yo, and you gotta imagine, bro. Like you build one of those. Think about all the other companies that eat off that. I was literally just thinking about that. Like every pump has like how many cameras at it? Like that's a company coming in and installing
Please give us that
120 pumps
contract.
worth. Yeah, bro.
Yeah. And,
they're-
and
these
not
are
just doing this location,
and
too.
they're all over this. Like they're expanding,
Yeah.
but it's like a Texas institute, but they're going all over the South apparently, from what it looks like.
That's why, like, these freaking states would give crazy tax credits to, like, a Musk who's like, I'll open a gigafactory. That will give you anything because you're going to employ 80,000 people.
Yeah.
You're going to put $1 billion in the state. back into as payment for people, tax, etc. Yeah, like you don't have to ever pay tax. Just pull up. You
Saw
know?
so many Cybertrucks in Austin.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah.
We saw even like customized one. You know, like that Texas style where they put the thing on the rims where
Like
like
spoke
sticks
rims.
out. Like we saw Cybertruck.
Crazy offset.
No,
Or are you talking about like the way
the
like
spokes that go to a point.
like Gladiator?
Kind of
The way
like
those-
like gladiator spikes.
Got it. Yeah, that shit like blows my mind.
Yeah,
I'm
we
like,
saw
that's
that-
a weapon.
Yeah, exactly. We saw
Sometimes
it on
they're
the Tesla
sharp.
truck. Yeah,
Like hella sharp. You're like,
You saw a wrapped Tesla truck, a couple of them.
yeah.
you saw a wrapped Tesla. Was it wrapped in camo?
No,
That's shocking.
no, it was a color.
Like we saw a Tesla truck
Like
with these
that.
rims.
That's fucking hilarious and so stupid. That's
It-
so
like
dumb.
on a Tesla,
What are you
bro.
doing? Why would you do that?
A lot of people hate Elon because he brought the Tesla factory there.
You know what? Fuck it. You know, as long as
Because now all the tech
money
bros,
talks, money
all the
talks.
tech bros are flooding in and
yeah,
fucking up the
I
goddamn
know.
ecosystem.
Yep. Texan wired.
You were in the Bay Area, yeah?
That's crazy. That's what you guys saw.
We literally saw something like this.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Stay away from me. Like, why would you do that?
That might be the actual one.
No,
'cause
this
who else?
is a game. This is a game.
Yeah.
Oh, no, the last picture you just pulled up?
Oh, yeah.
That one?
Yeah, that might be the one.
Because, like, who else would have this?
That could have been Sauce Walker.
Like you drive by a car, you're real tight up,
right-click
real
on the
tight
image
profile.
and open image.
You ever want to fit between like a tight area? You're already a bigger car. Do you think like, now people will stay away from my car? Like, what is the appeal here?
This
You're
is
just gonna go
hideous.
around. Let's see how low that is. You're just damaging like door level of cars.
And I'm not going to lie, bro. I've seen it like 1 or 2 in Toronto.
Yeah.
But the more I see them, I'm like, that's kind of, I don't know. I liked it at first.
Are you looking at the wheels right now or the Cybertruck?
the whole thing.
I'm looking at the wheels specifically.
The wheels are not.
The Cybertruck is a weird thing, but it's
Yeah.
pretty cool to see. Why not? It really like
It's cool to see.
Yeah.
Would you drive one, do you think?
No, definitely not. But like, I want to be able to see more different things. All the cars here look so like homogeneous. Like it's all the same thing.
I like the Polestars. They have a look.
Yeah, they're Swedish. They're like Volvo.
Of course they are.
Yeah, but they're like way more like, what's the word?
Yeah, pull up the
Underplayed, like very subtle styling. So
subtle.
you don't really look at it twice. It doesn't. It's not a memorable design. It's kind of like I'm here,
just
and
barely.
I could be a gas car, but you kind of think I'm not.
See. You know what's
It's
funny?
weird.
Is like these actually all look hideous to me.
All the white ones. That
When
we've
I
been
see
seeing,
them in
like the
person,
bottom
though, I
left,
like
Polestar
the
2.
like the angular
The feel of it,
structure of the front.
height.
Yeah, like I don't know.
It's like a sedan but higher, and half of like.
yeah, it has a profile. But you know what though? You saying that, I can't disagree with anything you just said about it. That looks very basic.
Yeah, it's kind of like they do not want
like
to
a
take
fake
a risk
Charger.
with anything, with any look. No like risk at all with any of the lines or anything. That's a risk, and that's pretty cool. But I think that's like a concept.
O2
What is
electric
this?
sports car.
See, that's when you make it look too electric, you die. That's just the reality. The i8, I think that's been struggling for sales for a long time.
Were you ever a fan of the Prius?
The new Prius is beautiful. Whoever did that
Really?
redesign, type in 2024
Because it
Prius.
still has that back though. That
No, changed.
Oh my god,
yeah, it's
bro!
still reminiscent of the original back though.
Like, let's look around it.
they
Let's
didn't
do
get
a-
all the way away from it.
buddy, whoever did the new Prius, for a car that used to be like everyone just made fun of you for, this is a great looking car. The back is
Okay, they
beautiful.
did
What the hell is
actually-
wrong with that back?
No, they did actually redesign. I haven't seen this brand new one. Then.
No, Toyota fucking knocked it out of the park.
I don't know.
Buddy, type in
Let me see the
2014
back of
Prius.
it. Go to the other photo.
Which one?
That one with the gull doors.
This wasn't real.
Oh. Okay.
No,
That's right.
That's like AI or something.
That's some concept shit. I mean, yeah.
Okay,
That's it.
That's all
That's
right.
the real
That's
one.
actually all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad. That looks like a Tesla a little bit.
It does. They did kind of take it, but it's got more character. Tesla again is another one where it's like just styled like an iPhone a little bit.
Yeah.
Even when people drive that giant front windshield, as people drive by you, even the display is so big and protrudes. It looks like they literally have a laptop open as they drive. I'm like, is that nigga? I was like, oh shit, that's the display. It's like
display.
the whole thing is so Apple. You're like,
Yeah.
okay, I guess so. But you know what? The electric is gonna win in the long run.
You think
Unless
so?
they find some crazy amount of oil deposits all over the world, and like prices go down, and like it extends this whole thing for a couple hundred more years. But I think electric is when you drive
it's
it.
not sustainable though.
The electric,
Yeah.
electric, I think if you do the math, is more sustainable than going oil. 100%.
I'm not arguing that. I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, especially if you look at the labor and all that shit. I don't want to turn into a political podcast, but
No. I'm just saying.
I mean,
like,
we're both African. We know what them kids' hands look like over there, getting fucked up, getting all this cobalt for our phones and lithium batteries and all this shit.
well, because that's, I guess, it's just rich there, and it's super cheap to get it because the economy is shit locally, right?
Of course.
But eventually, people go, "Oh, it's running out here, or these people need more money. We need another cheap way to find
It's
it."
very exploitative.
They keep finding it, yeah.
And they're making all this money, but like those people.
But that's
aren't
industry
seeing it
everywhere,
anywhere.
bro.
Yeah, but does that excuse it?
No, it doesn't.
Like you're saying, it's going to win in the long run, but then people aren't winning in the long run ultimately. So is that really what we want to win in the long run? Nigga, I wear these beads for a reason.
Shit, the power of the beats. The power of the beats.
Oh, y'all thought this was a joke.
I don't know. Who knows? Who knows?
My brothers.
I just think when you drive it, have you driven an electric car?
I have. They're like the fucking my homie has a Tesla.
Yeah. Did you drive it?
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
It's I mean it's like a fucking roller coaster, bro. Like the pull on it is insane. Like the torque
And
all to the
look,
wheel.
With current level battery technology, current level electrical technology,
Yeah.
it's already like beating performance wise.
Yeah.
It's beating gas, right? Not in range and not in reliability because we have gas stations everywhere and we're not afraid to run out of electricity. But that's right now, bro. You look at how quickly technology develops. A decade from now,
Cold fusion fucking
2 decades from now,
They
bro.
need the cold fusion fucking
it's
cars.
going to become very like when we're older, 50, 60, 70. Remember when we watched iRobot and then he went and
Back
got the
in my
motorcycle
day.
and she's like, does this thing run on gasoline? And he's like, yeah, hop on.
But you're a
bitch.
car guy.
Whoa. Like that's the future.
You're a car guy though. When we're
Yeah.
talking car feel, you still prefer mechanical?
No doubt. That's where they lose. But that's like me.
Being a
With
gearhead.
vinyl.
Yeah.
Did vinyl win? No, MP3 went and streaming
it's
took
coming
way
back.
up. It's all only in niche, not really coming
No,
back.
because
in a
wait
way.
till the apocalypse and there's no power grid. And
Sure.
then-
How are you gonna power your vinyl player?
No, I'm talking about cars.
Just drive.
Gasoline cars.
You just got to ride 33 BPM and connect the chain to it, right?
Gotta dust that bitch up or break into
Oh,
an
if you want to
impound
listen
lot.
to some music, you better start exercising, boy. You know, you're like, where does it play? You got to start working, boy. And then you go through ham and it's like, you're like, hey, slow down, brother. 33 BPM.
All the music's connected to hamster wheels, human-sized hamster wheels.
Stay in it, boys. Stay in it. No, the future's electric is gonna win, man. It's when I drove a couple of these electric cars, I'm just like,
Yeah, once they get the range.
this is
locked
gonna
in.
win. Exactly. Once the range will eventually be 5 times what gas is. Why can't the range be 3,000 kilometers? It's just limited by our current battery technology and charging technology. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
The range on a gas was never gonna be 3,000. We hit a level of fuel economy, like Prius hybrid level, where it's like we'll get it 60 miles to the gallon, but then it's like then you're doing next shit to get more.
Yeah.
But as long as battery technology gets better, and 10 years ago it was way worse than what it is now. 20 years ago was nothing compared. So I'm like 20 more years, bro, you're going to have 1,000 kilometer range standard.
These new Corollas are probably... Because when I was working at the car rental spot, bro, like those the new model Corollas go so far on a full tank of gas.
Oh, yeah?
It's
Oh, I bet.
insane.
Their fuel
Anytime
economy
you
is-
rent a car, try and get a Corolla if you're trying to go further on your...
What? Do
On
you
your
remember what
dollar.
the tank held and how far it went?
At least 500.
Yeah, but that's
I guess we're
normal.
talking
That's
kilometers.
normal. Yeah, 500 is normal.
Is it really?
My car does 500. It's an old
Yeah, but
fucking
yours is
08
a
Golf.
fucking... Exactly, it's a Golf. It's a small car.
Yeah.
So that range, okay, yeah.
I thought you said 800.
Well, I might be wrong.
Yeah.
Because
Because the diesel will do 1,000. So if you could
a
get...
diesel will go 1,000?
Yeah, if you could get 800 out of a gas, I'd be like, damn, that's new level fuel economy.
Okay, you know what? Can we look this up? Yeah, we have
Yeah,
the internet.
2024 Corolla fuel economy.
1,000 on a diesel.
Oh, yeah. 1100
Golfs?
on my Jetta.
Whoa,
1100.
bruh.
Yeah.
No wonder why you love them things.
Buddy, it was the best car ever. But people keep destroying them. 35, okay. I mean, that's combined. Highway 41. So these are still kind of like
no,
for the last
that doesn't
7
impress
years.
you?
This is no. I
Maybe
think
that's just for the vehicles we had then.
no. That's still amazing. 41. That's like fucking solid. Look, 2.9 gallons for the 100 miles. So I mean, 4 gallon roughly 400 miles. Yeah, on a tank. Assuming it has like a 10-gallon tank.
Welcome to Top Gear.
400 miles is like 650 kilometers or so. But yeah, that's way better than 500.
Yeah?
Yeah, 650
yeah.
out of a tank.
You know better than me.
That's some good mileage. But still, people are getting that with old cars too. 2024.
Did you ever watch Top Gear? Like, were you a
13
gearhead
gallons.
like this?
Yeah,
You watch the
bro.
car shows?
I watched Top Gear. I used to go to the car shows. Remember the Detroit Auto Show,
Auto Show
the
and all
Toronto.
that shit?
We used to go to the Toronto Auto Show just to see a Ferrari. Like 5 guys would get into a car,
To go see
drive
what?
2 hours up, and be like they might have a Zonda, and then we're just looking at it behind a velvet rope, like and driving back like, did you see that Zonda? Ah! One guy's like, ah! That's it, amped,
Holy fuck.
amped.
That's it's better than cocaine, bro.
Bro, man, it's like the four tailpipes together on
Yeah.
that Zonda.
Yeah, that's
Crazy.
fire.
You don't forget that shit.
What's your favorite car? Dream car.
I always said 458 Italia, but now I've driven it, and it's still the dream car.
Yeah?
Nah. It's just obscene. I never wanted. I always was like, I want a Ferrari. But now you understand what it is to have
Yeah.
a nice car. Never parking close. People constantly looking at your thing because it's so flashy. People acting weird around your car. People parking next to it. It's just gravitating energy to your car that you don't actually want. So there's like a level. So what I want is like a black 911 with gunmetal gray wheels.
Gunmetal gray
Type in
wheels.
all black 992. Yeah. Yeah, type that in. It's just it's
He wants the
shoes.
black forces.
It's just shoes.
Oh, this nigga's a robber.
Like that's pretty sick. In fact, I was watching YouTube videos. The biggest complaint people they get rid of their like 911 turbo. It's too fast.
What?
That's the biggest complaint people have. It just gets you to
How's the handling on that? It's a real.
obscene.
Yeah?
It's like essentially one of the best cars in the world for like realistic money. As in 200 grand, 300 grand. You want to get the best. You can go to 2 million or whatever and get a Bugatti that they made
Yeah.
6 of. But you know what I mean? And you can't even get these anymore. Porsche is so aggressive. You got to be like, it's. Remember how you got to be like, you can't buy a Ferrari. You got to get invited to buy a
Yeah.
Ferrari.
Or you have to
Porsche's
have
li-
had a used Ferrari first.
Porsche's like that now.
What?
Yeah, like if you go in and go like to a dealership and go, I want a 911 GT3, they'll laugh at you like American Psycho with Dorcia. Remember? You're like, what? Did I miss something?
Nice American Psycho reference.
Yeah.
I love that movie. Did you read the book ever?
I never read the book, but I tell people that I did. I'm that type of nigga. But this, I would love to have this car. All black, because then it's just more like cops see it less, people see it less. A Porsche, women don't even really look at it twice. They don't even know. They don't even know it's like, it doesn't register for them like you would think. You would think when
'Cause
you're in
it's-
a nice
'cause
car,
it had its
chicks
peak.
look,
It had
just
its
guys
peak.
look. Guys look.
It's had its
No, this
peak.
is like a new car. And it's always one of the best.
But like Porsche had its time, you know what I mean? Where
It's
everybody
now.
like was. You think so?
Oh, yeah. It's not.
Where everybody's ooh on, like because you just said like people
If
don't
you're
really
a
look
car
twice.
enthusiast, Porsche's always right there. Porsche's always at the top in the sense that higher than Ferrari, Lamborghini, all these, because all these are like beautiful pieces of art
Yeah.
that are not very reliable, and you're not supposed to put high kilometers on them. You're supposed to own it, put a couple thousand kilometers on it, and then like sell it or collect it. That's what they're kind of made for. Whereas that supercar
Yeah.
is built to have over 100,000 kilometers on the odometer. You know what I mean? Ferrari
Yeah.
458 Italia is not built to be at 70,000 kilometers.
That's insane to me because the
Yeah.
amount that you spend on it.
You can't. That's why when you look at them all, they're like 8 years old, 11,000 kilometers.
True.
10 years old. Like if he has 20,000 kilometers on it, that's
Beat
a
up.
highly beat up Ferrari, right? But Porsche, there's people looking
Who
like,
owns Porsche?
huh?
Who owns Porsche?
VW,
Or
Audi,
VW?
VW.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lowe's. This guy's just searching up Lowe's.
No,
Do you need to go to Lowe's?
No, my battery's low power.
Oh, that's hilarious. So you search a low?
I was gonna put it in low power mode, but
No, don't sweat it. We could wrap this thing if it's gonna die.
yeah, we're at an hour 4 already.
Okay, all right, fuck. Let's wrap this motherfucker, yo.
You
First
said we couldn't
guest
do
in
a
a
high,
minute,
bro.
Huh?
You said we couldn't do
We
a
smoked
high.
a little weed before this, but you know, looking at my past performance one high, I was like, I'm gonna be forgetting shit, dog.
No, this is good, I think, as a guest.
By the way, did that light ever go in front of that camera?
No, it's the same.
Woo! That's what I'm talking about. There you go. We're working on an extra light setup here. You can't even see it, but
This is super. I like the lights.
you like this shit, huh?
Like the lights.
Once
are
you see
genius.
the footage, you're gonna be like, "Yo, this is crazy, bro." The Mark Corliss told me to get these lights.
These are genius.
Yeah. But yo, plug your shit, man. Tell the people where to find you.
YouTube. That's the platform that I'm locked in on. Me and Dante got the podcast once a week. We got a web series coming where we kind of document and chronicle the come up of a comedian in this day and age. We got comedy interviews and all that good shit. Russell Peters, Brian Holtzman, Jason Rouse, Cam Patterson, Aaron Belial, a bunch of awesome interviews that we got from Austin, Texas. We got to interview you tonight at your show. We're doing this guy's show tonight. I'm plugging that. AKA Black Zeus on all social media. AKA Black Zeus. Check out the YouTube. Hit a subscribe.
Follow my guy. He'll be in the description. Myself, just follow the socials, Abbas Wahab, and Dante Williams as the producer. Do you want him to follow Person One Productions?
I don't know. Like I haven't been.
We're gonna figure that out, but we'll
I had
find
the
out what
same
to
problem
tag.
with him. I just tagged
He's
him.
like, I don't know what. Yeah, we'll figure it out. But thanks for tuning in. Until next time. Peace.
Peace.
Watch this.